Hello, welcome back. So, last time we were just talking to Pearl. Oh, we can go in here? Okay, I guess we're gonna do that.
Hey, Nico!
Okay, well, I guess that's what's happening now. I don't remember... Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember there being like a hot chick here. Is Nico gonna get jealous with this?
Hola, señora.
Oh,
Hi.
she looks
We were
kinda...
wondering.
Okay.
I was talking to the lady, Chico.
Okay, so she's nice.
Hi, my name is Nicole Collard.
Concha Garcia. How can I help you, sister?
The corporation I represent is considering a major investment in Quaramonte. Your advice, as the head of an obviously successful concern, is precisely what I'm after. My assistant, Mr. Stobart, has a few questions he'd like to ask you.
Okay, so she obviously hates me, so why do I have to... Let's start with the panties.
Would you be interested in these panties? They look about your size.
Is that your best line, Chico?
I'm serious. They were an unwanted gift.
Put them away before you get overexcited.
Okay, that's a nice opening.
You see this? It's my lucky piece of coal.
What's so lucky about it?
I'm not sure yet.
If I remember correctly, you never actually used it for anything. Oh shit, okay.
Nice buns.
Okay, so he's just wearing a thong. It's strange.
Do you recognize the icon on this label?
Condor Transglobal.
Did the company operate here in Caramonte?
Yes, they ran an old container ship, the Mayan Princess.
Does this stone mean anything to you?
I think it is a spirit stone carved by a Mayan priest, no? I don't know which of their many gods it represents.
What about Tezcatlipoca?
Can you tell me anything about this statue?
It is Tezcatlipoca, the god of death and pestilence. That fetish would be considered by many to be a bad omen.
Can you tell me about the accident at the mine?
Accident? It was sabotage. Somebody wanted my mine closed down for good.
Do you have
Okay.
any evidence that the mine was sabotaged?
Not yet, but I'll get to the bottom of it. There'd been trouble at that mine for several months. The workforce was getting smaller every day. Someone had started a rumor among the men that the mine was cursed. Now the entire operation has been closed down.
Where's the site of the mine?
Several days upriver at a remote area known as Teoculcan.
Do you know who owned Condor Transglobal?
I've no idea.
Well, the dog
Would
biscuits.
you like a dog biscuit?
Would you like a smack in the mouth, Chico?
Maybe.
Have you heard about the forthcoming eclipse?
I don't take much interest in things like that. One of the boys might know about it.
It was Conchita, the owner of the mining company.
What about this guy? Wait, no, we're not leaving. Wait, did I accidentally leave?
It was one of Conchita's posse of hunks.
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Consolidated Mining. If you are planning to stay in Quaramonte City, may I recommend the Consolidated Mining Experience, an interactive hands-on tour of one of our deepest mines, with talking tour guides available in 3 different languages.
A tour of a mine.
Well, this is a mining company. What else did you expect?
I really don't know.
Do you know where I could find Senor Karzak?
No, senor.
Do you know anything about the eclipse that's due soon?
Me? No, senor.
How come you're not wearing any pants?
I feel more alert without them. Kind of perky.
And your boss doesn't mind?
She suggested it.
Okay. That's a strange relationship they
It
have.
was a store cupboard.
I assume she's just gonna let me open this.
Keep out of there.
Yeah, her photo doesn't look
That's where the explosives are stored.
as Okay, okay, that's good to know. So Nico. So Nico is gone, but she's...
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
Okay,
know,
so this is
I
a
read the
weird
note.
glitch.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Okay, that's kind of a strange glitch. I never thought I would see glitches in this game. It seems, you know. Well, okay. These guys probably don't speak English. Or they don't speak at all. Oh,
Ever
there we
heard of
go.
a guy called Karzak?
Can't you see I'm busy? If I don't finish this stock report, the boss will be mad as hell.
Are you looking forward to the eclipse of the sun?
Not especially. Are you?
I don't know. I've never seen one. All I know about eclipses is that you shouldn't try to view them with the naked eye.
Please. Go away and let me get on with my work.
Okay, next guy.
Ever hear of a guy called Karzak?
No, sir.
Did you know there's an eclipse of the sun in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, Joe told me about it. He's having a party and we're all invited. Me and the boys are dressing up as evil monks.
Yeah? Cool.
It sounds... I mean, I think we're gonna run into actual evil monks at some point.
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak? No.
Okay,
Do
that's
you know
brief.
anything about the eclipse?
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I heard it's going to be pretty spectacular.
It's in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
9 days.
Thanks.
Okay. Just make sure we're not missing anything with this chick.
I had nothing else.
Okay. Well, let's just go outside again. We still haven't found Dwayne. Okay, so at least Nico isn't invisible anymore. So let's just explore the outer edge of the screen.
George Stobart, well of all the...
Mrs. Henderson.
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have...
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne. He was an army
Wait.
veteran. She was...
Oh shit.
Is Dwayne...
Okay, hang on.
Since
So,
We
where-
just gotta do this.
Why aren't you...
Because I want to be...
So
Right.
for
Well, there's no...
what?
Is
I
Dwayne...
guess the
If he is,
save
No, what he
happened. Okay, I need to make sure that I
What takes...
You drove...
load the right games when I do this.
What do you make...
Oh, that... Well...
I was surprised.
Well, we'll just go through
What do
everything
you
here.
make of...
A little...
Could be happening faster.
Look at this.
Don't you bring... I swear I'll...
I mean, these are probably not important, but
Take a look at this.
You'll have to...
Well, it's about...
You think the...
Uh,
Oh, my...
she didn't appear to be...
okay, here we go.
What does this mean?
What cute...
This isn't... It's a dart.
Pardon.
Sometime, maybe, if you wait... Catch you later.
Okay, just to make sure we never have to do that again. Okay, let's see what's over this way. Oh, I kind of remember this.
The cell was vacant.
Here's Dwayne.
There was a forlorn-looking guy asleep on the floor of the jail. It was Miguel, the pipe player. Hey, Miguel! He didn't hear me. It was one of the...
Can we give him something? Oh shit. There's nothing we can do here to make him hear us, I think. So let's just talk to Dwayne for now.
It was Pearl's husband, Dwayne. Hey, Mr. Anderson. Good to see you again.
Do I know you, son?
George Stobart, remember? In Syria? I sold you a statue.
I remember that. Pearl was mighty vexed when the paint came off.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll give you back the $50.
No, you suckered me fair and square.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. Panties?
What do you think of these panties, Dwayne?
Lord, hot hot stuff, George. You buy those for your girl?
No, a guy we knew in Paris bought them for her.
Oh, you're a threesome then.
Oh god.
Why are you looking at me like that, George?
Forget it. Do you know anything about a shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
Sure I do. You have to get up pretty early to catch Dwayne with his pants down.
What? You beat me to it?
Condor Transglobal is all wound up. Seems like my investigations scared them off.
What about this piece of coal?
Would you like to borrow my lucky piece of coal, Dwayne?
What's so lucky about it?
Well, we made it to Quaramonte in one piece.
When you've been here a few days, you won't look on that as luck.
Did you know that traditional music is illegal in Quaramonte?
Is that so? Seems reasonable to me.
No, really. The leader of the band in the square has been imprisoned just because of the music he played.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but that fella, Miguel, he's an agitator.
What's the real reason the musician was imprisoned?
Handed out subversive literature at the mines. That so-called general was waiting for Miguel when he got back into town. Marched him off to jail at gunpoint on a charge of inciting a riot.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Sounds like a comic book villain to me, son.
I mean,
He's
it's
the
not
man
far
behind
off.
Condor, and the rat who kidnapped Nico.
You know, the first time I met you, I was deeply impressed with your naive simplicity. I said to Pearl, if we ever had kids, I would have wanted a boy like George. But I underestimated you, son.
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
Why did you bring a huge truck like that?
George, I'm on a top-secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This truck is a rolling bomb. 400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator. They'll hear the bang in China. Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
Okay, I'm not sure if he's of sound mind.
Are you still working for... you know who?
You know I can't talk about my work, George. That's between me and Uncle Sam.
I spoke to Pearl earlier.
Yeah? Did she mention that we had a kind of falling out?
Yes, she did.
She'll get over it.
Would you like a biscuit, Dwayne?
Oh no, those gourmet dog snacks bring me out in a rash.
You've tried them?
They were on special offer. Pearl bought a whole crate. When I asked her if she was thinking of keeping a dog too, she just laughed.
Okay, well,
It was Dwayne's truck, packed with high explosive. According to that amiable old paranoid, reminded me of the time I was in Syria. But that's another story. Stealing trucks.
what about this guy?
He's a friendly-looking guy.
Well, let's talk to him then. He doesn't have legs, I think. Oh yeah, he was in a mine, probably.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Panties?
What do you think of these panties?
Awesome. You wear them?
No, someone sent them to my girlfriend.
Thoughtful.
The reactions are just so strange.
What can you tell me about the mining company?
The general closed down one of their mines after the explosion. Lots of folks lost their lives. I was lucky. I only lost my legs.
Yeah, that's very lucky.
Do you recognize the design on this label?
Why, sure. That's the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company logo.
Do they have an office in Quaramonte?
No, but they ship out from here.
That's what I thought. Can you tell me anything about this stone?
That's obsidian. It's a volcanic rock which has cooled so fast that...
Yeah, look, I'm not interested in geology.
You're not. I suppose you want to know about the carved picture on it.
That's right.
Then the guy you should talk to is the professor. He was here a while ago.
The professor, okay.
Do you know what this statue represents?
Should do. I used to carve things like that to sell to tourists. but it scared people around here, so I stopped.
Oh shit.
Have you heard about the eclipse of the sun?
Sure, I'm having a party to celebrate it. Drop by.
Really?
Sure. Plenty of food, plenty of wine, and everyone's invited, except the general.
Did you see the ship with the condor flag?
No.
But the dock is just the other side of the square.
Might as well be the other side of the moon.
Okay, I guess it doesn't get around much. Okay, do we just end up on the other side of the square now? Yeah, okay. I guess going into the police station is an option. Maybe there is some new dialogue with her. Although I can't imagine it's going to be important, but it's hard to say.
I hear you drove all the way to Quaramonte in a truck.
That's right. You would not believe the state of some of those roads. Makes me downright sad to think there's still some places you can't reach in an automobile. In this day and age, you'd think there'd be decent highways just about anywhere folk choose to go.
Did you know that the truck was full of explosives?
Whatever gave you that idea, as if I couldn't guess?
Your husband. He was exaggerating, wasn't he?
Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna cope with Dwayne's over-fertile imagination.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Okay, that's a strange conversation. Okay, we're going in here now.
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor.
This guy's creepy.
With the mine closed down, there'll be no one around to observe your excavations. Ah, I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
Oh, we need to talk to the professor. This guy's
I'm sorry
really
to keep you
creepy.
waiting, Senor. Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. My name's George Stobart from California.
But what is this? An angel come down to earth.
Nicole Collard. Enchanté, mon général.
Pardon me, senorita, but I couldn't help myself.
Look, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
You've come to the right place, senor.
We gotta show him the
Tourist
panties.
information. General Graciento, at your service.
I mean, this guy looks like a crocodile or something. Let's start with the panties.
What do you think of these panties, General?
Oh boy, fabuloso!
They're yours if you'll tell me all you know about Karzak.
Karzak? I never heard of him. Do I get the panties now? I told you all I know.
You told me nothing.
Let's ask about the professor.
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Ubier, a visitor, senor, like yourselves.
Did you say Ubier?
Si, senor. Professor Ubier, a French archaeologist.
Okay, that's interesting.
What's Ubier doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
This is the tourist office? It says police on the sign outside.
It is both, senor. I am a man of many parts.
I can see that, General.
What is this?
Are
Let's
there
just...
any ruins around the city?
Of course, senor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided tour. When he's dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
I hear there was an accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30?
Barely 1% of the working population.
Well, in that case, it's fine.
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where to find their offices?
No, senor. I never heard of them, and neither did Ronaldo.
The lady at the mining company told us a ship belonging to Condor was here recently.
Conchita Garcia is crazy. If there had been a ship, do you think I wouldn't have noticed?
Are you sure you never heard of Condor?
Oh, yes.
The company is registered here in Quaramonte City.
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship flying the Condor flag was birthed here.
They are simple peasants. They will go along with anything you say in the hopes of parting you from your money.
Condor is run by Karzak, isn't it?
Wrong again, senor. Karzak has nothing to do with anything called Condor, whoever he is.
Do you keep a record of companies registered in Quaramonte?
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the records were destroyed by a flash flood.
How convenient.
Is it true there's a restriction on music in Quaramonte?
Yes, there is. An emergency measure introduced by Nuestra Senora.
Folk music is a link with the past for some of these people. Take away their musical roots and what do they got left?
Easy listening.
You think easy listening could replace a musical heritage hundreds of years old?
Why not? It happened in your country.
We've had enough of Quaramonte and we want out.
Am I stopping you?
The guy at the docks tells me I need an exit visa.
Ask Ronaldo. He'll make the arrangements. That's what he's here for.
Okay, what about dog biscuits?
Would you like a biscuit?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, every man has his price.
Mine is more than a dog cookie, Senor Stobart.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the market as a souvenir.
Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
I'll be back.
Okay, what is this note?
A couple of special offer letters were strewn across the desk. I had no need for junk mail. A safe was tucked under the desk. The television was showing what appeared to be a low-budget soap. A tall man with long blonde hair was shouting at a woman who was naked apart from a towel.
Okay.
I decided to leave the television switched on.
Just gotta explore everything here.
It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it. I didn't have time to get sidetracked by playing computer games.
Yeah, who plays computer games?
It was the map which the General had been showing to Professor Ubier.
Senor. Leave the child alone.
Okay, I guess we gotta distract him. Let's talk to this guy. Ronaldo.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Hello, senor. How can I help you?
I'd like to visit your prisoner.
Condemned prisoners aren't allowed visitors.
Condemned?
To death. He is to be executed. Knowing my luck, I will probably have to shoot him myself.
Amnesty International is going to hear about this. I thought Miguel was arrested for playing the wrong kind of music.
Si, senor, he was.
And that carries the death penalty?
No. You think we're crazy? While being questioned, he confessed to being an anti-government agent.
Okay.
Are there any ancient pyramids near Quaramonte?
Si, senor. But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect. Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
I can't. The General would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
I'm trying to get out of Quaramonte.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be able to buy back half my family.
Never mind them. What about my visa?
We don't take visa.
I didn't ask if you take visa. I want you to give me a visa.
I can't help you, senor. I don't understand these things.
Dog biscuit?
Would you like a gourmet dog snack biscuit?
I would love one, senor. But I would have a problem with my teeth.
Toothache?
No, senor. If the general catches me eating on duty, he'll knock them out.
Okay, that's strange.
Do you recognize this statue?
Tezcatlipoca, the night wind. Take it away, senor. That stone is cursed.
You know anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about most things.
Okay.
So long.
Now,
I wasn't going to try investigating the passage while the general was sat there.
Do we have anything here? Doesn't look like we have any solutions. So let's go outside. Let's try talking to him through the bars. I think that's our best option right now. Or do we have to use
Why
her?
did you show him the stone?
I thought maybe he might know something about it.
Well, he does now, for sure. He knows we have it.
Did you notice that chart on the police station wall?
Yes, it looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it. You came on a little strong with the general.
I was merely flattering his ego, Georges. Every man has his Achilles heel.
Maybe, but that guy's weakness isn't in his foot. Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
That man we saw talking to the general was Ubier. Didn't you recognize him?
I never met him, remember? The guy I called in Paris claimed to be Ubier, but he sounded nothing like the man in the police station. Maybe the professor really is innocent.
Nah, it's too much of a coincidence that he's here in Quaramonte.
There's something fishy, that's for sure.
Do you have any theories about this stone?
I think that design represents a dog, a Mexican dog.
So, this is the sacred Chihuahua stone? Sheesh. Labano tells me he's been seeing a lot of you.
We meet sometimes for lunch, a drink. After you'd gone back to the States, I was pretty lonely, you know.
Lonely? You must have been desperate. Couldn't you just visit the zoo or something?
Oh boy.
Would you like a biscuit?
Gourmet dog? Have you been eating those things, Georges?
Sure, they're great. Guess what this is? Go on, guess.
It's wrought iron, probably from a chimney stack on an old stove.
Well, I suppose it could be. How did she know that?
My grandfather used to work in a foundry.
Did you hear him say that?
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir.
Well, that's thoughtful.
Take a look at this, Nico.
That's disgusting, Georges. Why are you carrying it around with you?
I don't know. I just can't seem to part with it.
Oh.
Take a look at this.
An eclipse of the sun. Why the sudden interest in astronomy?
I found the cutting in Ubier's house.
Apparently, it's only visible from Central America.
Take a look at this.
Mon Dieu! Where did you get that kind of money?
It's not mine. I found that statement at Ubier's house.
Okay. Well, I see on the timer that we're running out of... I want to keep these at a certain length. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.